Thank you for watching ccboe.tv, a service of Cullman County Schools.
Hello, I'm Kerry Neighbors with Eva Bank. We are proud to be the 2023 presenting sponsor of the Cullman County Basketball Tournament. Just as our kids invest in their sport, Eva Bank invests in our community. Stop by one of our full-service branches. We have 2 located here in Cullman and 7 located throughout North Alabama. Good luck to all of our teams.
Now, live from Wallace State Community College in Hanceville, this is the 2023 Cullman County Schools Basketball Tournament.
Welcome to the Cullman County. This will be the JV Boys Championship game. Currently we have the West Point High School bowling team being recognized by Dr. Shane Barnett for their state runner-up finish in this past week's AHSAA. I think it was 1 through 5A, if I'm not mistaken, state bowling tournament. So congratulations to them, Dr. Wes Black and West Point High School as a whole. How you doing, Chase?
I'm doing good, Eric. How are you doing?
Well, doing better.
Eric, what's your highest bowling score? Put you on the spot right here.
I think I got 108 one time.
108?
108. I was pretty impressed. I mean,
that's impressive.
Yeah. Then we took the gutters down.
Okay.
And then it went a little sideways. So.
Yeah, that usually happens.
Yeah. So, and then we have West Point, JV Boys, going up against the Fairview Aggies, which will be the home team on the scoreboard in tonight's JV championship game. It's TD Penley starting at guard for West Point. Number 4, Cade Welburn. Number 10, Maddox Chapman. Number 12, Briar Taylor. And then number 24, Jackson Shelton for West Point.
And now for the home team on scoreboard, the Fairview Aggies. Starting at guard, number 1, Zayden Cruz.
For Fairview, number 1, Zayd Cruz starting at guard. Number 11, Gavin Pace. Number 12, another guard, Jack Dunn. Number 23, Carson Jones. And then finally also number 24, Trace Richardson. That will be your starters for the JV Fairview Aggies. We're getting some more people in here.
Yeah, that's no problem.
How you doing, guys?
All right,
welcome,
guys.
Mr. Trent Hartman.
Yeah, ain't that like
Dream team.
Getting called off the bench late, man. You know that.
Well, we went from 1 man to 3 men in a hurry, and that's probably great for the production, truth be told.
Exactly. Hey, good game here, guys. This was a 3-point game earlier in the year, so I'm excited about this one. 2 very impressive teams.
You said it was a 2-point game early on?
I think so. I know it was close, back and forth all the way through.
Offensive rebound, Fairview get a second chance.
There goes a 3 from Fairview.
Another offensive board.
Trent, you got ties to both of these schools right here, so you're not going to be biased for anybody that was afraid of that.
Well, no, y'all see my shirt on here. I got on my West Point shirt. I love my hometown, love being an alumni from Fairview, but I love my kids at West Point too, man. This is a great group of kids on both sides. We're excited, and you know, if you have teams in the JV County Championship, it makes you excited about the future. That's for sure.
That's right.
That's for sure.
Fairview gets 3 good looks. None of them go. But the offensive rebound is something West Point will have to tighten up.
Exactly. Maddox Chapman, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Both teams are kind of getting inside. They've got a quick foul. I think it's 12, but I'm not for certain. It is.
It's 12.
Briar Taylor picks up his first foul. It's a little different, and it seems like everybody's going to full trap all over the court. And now this is settle in a little bit more half court traditional. See, will that stay, Trent? I mean, you've seen them both play, or will they, at some point they'll pick it back up?
They'll get going pretty fast paced. Both sides will.
Yeah, you don't have to press to turn up the pace, right? Nice play, number
absolutely
12.
not. And you know with JV boys, if you've watched basketball enough, you know JV boys is gonna they're gonna get a little helter skelter from time to time anyway. So it's important to keep them calm down and press and control the pace. That's one thing I think that both these teams do well, and the reason why they were the 1 and 2 seed is because they control the pace of the game, and I think that's so important in basketball.
Wouldn't fall. Jack Dunn with the rebound, and here come the Aggies. Both. You know, these defenses, another backdoor cut, but Dunn for his second basket of the game. 4-2 Fairview. Everybody plays man-to-man, it seems like, but it looks like West Point's in a little bit of a matchup, or it really kind of differentiates.
Absolutely. And that's one thing that, Coach Lee and Coach Bose really try to do is try to throw a variety of stuff at you. They work on a variety of different stuff. And so you're going to see that throughout the night tonight. They'll do some full court. They'll get in that three-quarter court trap that you're seeing a lot of people do now. And then they'll back it up, too, and just pack it in.
And we'll get it going back again here in a minute. That number 1, Zayden Cruz, picked up his first foul for Fairview right there, that break. Fairview straight man. Got to get into gaps, get them off of you.
Absolutely.
They're pressuring them way too far out right now.
Good hands there on the front. Good hands on the front. Come back with numbers, but a good job by getting back by West Point there. West Point kids getting after it early.
Letting it play right there.
Absolutely. And, hey, I respect that. One thing that I've noticed this week from being here at several of these games is
tough shot.
Officials have been consistent, and that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for is consistency in the calls, game in and game out.
That's right.
Yeah, if there's no advantage, let it go.
Exactly.
3-point miss, offensive rebound, put back, no.
Some of that length there.
He is a tall boy.
Jackson Shelton just off.
Chris with the board, and here comes the Aggies. Yeah, the pace is, if you had a shot clock, you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like you said earlier, this is not full court press running like crazy, but both these teams are getting it up the floor and getting some shots up for sure.
I almost said the wrong name. Gavin Pace will have a chance. So far, it's Jack Dunn 2, Maddox Chapman, 4-4 each way.
It's good to see number 4, Cade Wellman, back with West Point. He had a pretty nasty ankle sprain just a few weeks ago, and he's going to brace, but it's good to see him back. I know they had to make the championship for him to be cleared, so I know he's happy to be out there today. It's number 10, Colt Redding, checking in, son of Fairview High School assistant principal George Redding. Yep.
Used to, you'd get an ankle sprain. Hey, you think a week, put some ice on.
Absolutely.
Those things have turned into 4 to 6 week injuries at this point. Surgeries for them and everything else, right?
Well, I'll tell you this: when I saw Cade's the day after it happened, I'm surprised he's back today. It was pretty nasty, but kudos to him and our awesome trainers, Donna Chamley, specifically at West Point, and Encore, and all they do to get our kids back as quick as possible.
Turnover West Point. Numbers coming back. Do you ever really just set it up, or you just keep playing? It's just like, frantic.
Yeah,
you don't keep it going. Don't worry about setting the play up.
I was about to say, back when I played, you take 30, 45 minutes and you go through all your sets. Now it's not. Secondary breaks. That's what you work on most of the time. Somebody get to the middle. Somebody get to the corner for a kick out.
Nice look. 3-point shot. It's a little long. Warriors clear. Basketball's became a positionless sport, kind of. You're just 1 of 5.
Absolutely.
You better know how to play all 5 unless you just have a huge, like Colton Lindsay from Good Hope.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But you look at, even Fairview and West Point, there's not 2 inches worth of difference in all 5 kids who are on the floor.
No, you're right there, Trent.
Yeah, exactly. They're all All similar height, similar length, similar build, similar skill set. That's a deep three right there.
Very deep.
Is that number one? Is that Zayden Cruz, if I remember correctly?
When they play here, they just get further and further out.
They see that white line, that college line. They want to go out there and tow it. Absolutely.
If they put another line out here, it'll be like a half-court shooting contest at halftime. I believe that's going to be out on West Point, Fairview ball. Yeah. One thing, and I don't know, maybe I watch our teams play a lot, and I watch college, and throwing the basketball in seems like it's so much harder today than it, well, I would have missed that one. I thought that was out on there. West Point, but anyway, it's like nobody can get up.
Absolutely.
And it's like you just start lobbing the ball up to get it in mouth. Nice play. Maddox Chapman with his third basket.
I was about to say, he's got all 6 points for the Warriors.
He's got all 6. Nice move. Going to get him with a block. Is that number 12 from West Point, Briar Taylor? Is that on the floor, or was he in active shooting? I guess they're
looks like we're going to have 2 shots here.
This is the first one. Dr. Barnett. I don't know if you could hear us because you've been talking, so I didn't know if you were in. I didn't know if I was like, I don't want to be like.
There you go. Yeah, scan the camera where you can see all 4 of us.
No, I've been quiet. I was just sitting here thinking you were talking about inbounds. And, when I played, and I know I'm older than all of you guys, but we wanted, our goal was to score off an inbounds play. And we always had a set play that we done. In today's basketball, from junior high to high school and college, it's like, okay, let's just hurry and get it in and then set up our offense or, run that scramble or whatever. But they struggle now to get it in because they're not running plays off an inbounds play.
Exactly.
It drives me nuts watching even Alabama, which I hate that they got beat today, but watching them and when they have to call timeout because they can't throw the ball in. But it's just like everybody's trying to get open. They think somebody else is going to break. Nobody breaks.
Yeah, that's right.
It drives me crazy.
And you typically have one guy, you seem like one guy's working. Yeah, one guy working.
I always wanted, especially underneath the goal, I'd have some kind of play where I always thought we should get 2 points off that every single time.
Good move there at the top by 23. Just couldn't finish there.
He has got to the basket a number of times.
Absolutely. He'll start finishing those at some point.
He will. That's a block.
You're 0 for 2, Eric.
We are
Eric is 0 for 2 on trying to make the calls.
Hey, y'all are doing great.
I was trying to do it without the benefit of replay. I wanted to call it on live.
Exactly.
I'm glad you mentioned replay. We've got a Merchants Bank that sponsors our replay cameras, and we appreciate that. And Eva Bank, another great bank, is one of our main sponsors today as well. We appreciate both of them.
And it takes a lot to do this, to run this production all 7-8. That's a big shot there by number 1 Zayden Cruz. I noticed just from being on this a few times, and the one night this week I didn't have to come up here. I was able to watch from the house, and it was pretty nice.
Well, I mentioned our sponsors a lot, and we are very appreciative of them because this would not be possible without our community sponsors helping us out with all the equipment and so forth.
See, they're going to put him on the floor? Or they going?
I think they got it on the floor. He looked at the basket like, am I watching it to go in? But it was on the floor. So.
The basketball we're watching today, even for the girls' game, for JV level basketball, it's very competitive basketball, and that says a lot about the future of sports in Cullman County.
Exactly. That's what I told Coach Mary Hartline. I taught with Coach Hartline for years, and she coached at Fairview obviously for years, and we were together. And I told her, I said, it's always good when you JV wins a county championship because they're coming up to varsity next year. That's always a good sign. So
and so many of our varsity teams are so young.
Absolutely.
With these JV teams moving up into that, man, they should have a bright future for years.
And these kids are still growing.
Oh, yeah,
that's
absolutely.
The crazy
exactly, thing. Yeah.
That's one of the things we were talking about earlier in the week in these JV teams. A lot of times their bodies haven't, or their minds haven't caught up with their bodies yet. And but today it's been very competitive. Speaking of replay, we have one right there.
Exactly.
Thank you, Merchants Bank.
We got Maddox and Briar checking back in.
it was exciting to get to highlight the West Point bowling team a few minutes ago. I'll tell you, that's one thing I'm really proud of all of our schools. We're finding opportunities for kids to find their niche, regardless what it is. And I've said that for years. I don't care if it's a chess team. I don't care what it is. If we got a group of kids that want to do it, we want to find a sponsor and make it happen. But for West Point to step up and really get second place in the state, that says a lot.
That's incredible.
And I don't know, I wasn't able to attend the match yesterday. Dr. Black went as far as representing our school administration there, but I was able to log in and watch it for a little while in the office. And if you've ever been to a state bowling tournament, it's pretty electric. The atmosphere is unbelievable. I know some of it, but it is absolutely unbelievable.
Is it like watching bowling on TV when they get so excited?
There's people shouting, screaming, celebrations. I'm all in. I'm all about
great.
it.
I logged in for a few minutes yesterday as well, and it blew my mind. You know, I used to like to bowl, but I was not very good at it. But I will say this, I mean, they were all hitting strikes after strikes, and it's like they'd get beat by like 1 pin or something.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We'll need to head to a commercial at this time.
Family oriented. Friendly. Knowledgeable.
Honesty.
Honesty. Honest.
Honest.
Honesty. Dedicated. Dedicated.
Dedicated.
Team.
Teamwork. A great team.
Trustworthy.
Trust.
Hardworking.
Top notch.
On top of everything.
And integrity. This is who we are. We are Happy Homes.
Basketball team, Bailey Keefe and Rudy Derrick. So what's this year been like? Do y'all know that y'all have the longest winning streak that we could find in Cullman County history?
Yes, sir. Coach Abby mentioned that the other day. It's been a great season. I'm so excited. It's really crazy.
Well, now from what I understand, you're the only 2 seniors on the team, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what has it been like for y'all to be that senior leadership?
Well, we've been really pressing into leadership this year and always supporting each other and having good body language and stuff like that. So I feel like we always try to get everyone involved and hyped. But
yeah, Coach Abby has really been stressing the leadership qualities that all teammates have to show, not necessarily just us. But I think we're done a semi-good job. We're working on it.
Of course, y'all have it. On here with us is Mr. Dickerson, and y'all are going to be playing Cold Springs, and we're going to have 2 number 1 teams playing, number 1 teams in the state, playing each other for the county championship, and we're really excited to be able to see that. What do you think, what's been the biggest challenge for y'all this year as a team?
That's a hard question.
When you beat everybody by 40 points, it is a hard question.
I would say not looking ahead in the future, taking every game.
Very good answer. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I know that as far as when we look beyond county tournament and we're looking at, I know y'all's ultimate goal is to win a state championship. You'll have to come up against Deschler in the regions if you make it to that point. And have y'all played them yet? Y'all haven't played them this season, have you?
No, sir, not this year.
I know that'll be a big challenge for you. And so y'all will be hosting the area tournament. Tell me who y'all have in y'all's area.
Well, we have East Lawrence, Priceville, and West Morgan.
Any of those teams played y'all close this year?
Priceville was a really tough game, actually. It was one of our closer ones this season.
I think we only won the second time we played them. I think we won by 14.
Okay, great. Well, hey, we're really excited. We can't wait to watch y'all play tonight. I know Mr. Dickerson hopes it goes the other way, but it's exciting to have all of you guys. And, for people that are watching this game right now, we have Good Hope girls are number 1, Cold Springs girls are number 1, and then Holly Pond boys are number 1 in their division as well. It's really exciting.
A lot of depth in basketball. And when you kind of run through everybody the way you are, that's even more impressive. It really is. So,
Well, y'all have done a great job, and we just hope y'all stay healthy and finish out the season well.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank
Thank you for joining us.
Fairview with a turnover. We're back. Just play by play. We're still at 9-6 where we ended the first quarter at. Fairview leading. Tough shot and a foul. Number 10, Maddox Chapman. Should send number 24, Trace Richardson, to the free throw line. He's in the chair.
All right, we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing from our Good Hope High School varsity girls players. Having a phenomenal year, absolutely phenomenal year. All right, back with us, 11-6. Fairview with the lead here 5 minutes ago in the second quarter.
You know, Trev, me and you were just sitting over there talking about this. These kids here, this means something to them. This last final game in the championship, you know, they don't have the state tournament for JV, so this is the end of the season for them, and they want to go out with a bang here.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Maddox, number 10's back in. Number 12, Briers back in. Looks like we got the starting 5 back in here for West Point. Good rejection there by number 24, Jackson Shelton. I'll tell you one thing, you watch Jackson Shelton play a lot of basketball. You won't see any emotion out of that guy for sure.
Not me. We got timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout. Be right back with you at the Cullman County Tournament. We are back, and right out of the timeout, Fairview with the basket to make it 13-6 by number 11, Gavin Pace.
It's been several minutes since West Point's got a basket here. Need something to go down. Need a good position. Somebody to make a good shot right here.
And we're still with Maddox Chapman with all 6 points for West Point as well.
Exactly. Love to see somebody else get on the board to spread this thing out a little bit.
Spread the love out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice block.
Nice block. Number 5, Asa Sutter.
Here comes Welburn the other way.
Okay.
Loose ball, rebound. Here they come.
I like that. Ty. You can paint it to all 4 of us there. Absolutely. Guys, we've had Kobe Payne come up here and join us. Kobe, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Kobe Payne, you're a senior now, right? Correct?
No, sir. I'm a junior.
Just a junior. We all hate to hear that. So we know Kobe's going to be back. Actually, Kobe's a good kid. Kobe's played golf for me some at Fairview, and he does a lot at the school. And Kobe, y'all had a big win the other night. Fell a little short to a good Hope team, but I know y'all have some state tournament stuff coming up. So just tell us about that and where you're at, what your thoughts are moving forward with the area tournament and that type of stuff.
With the area tournament, I think we're playing Gunnersville at Scottsboro,
okay.
if I'm correct.
Yeah.
But I think that if we just play the way that we need to, if we all do our jobs, and if we all are committed to winning and make winning plays, then I think we'll be pretty good. That's
absolutely right. Absolutely right. That's a good attitude to have. I know Kobe personally just from being that, but my sister teaches at Fairview High School, and you know, I know that he does a lot for student council and that type of stuff. So, Kobe, just take a second to talk about the, you know, importance of representing your school and what it means to represent Fairview, not only on this stage, the county tournament, where you have every school from the county here to watch, but, you know, also with doing stuff like student council and National Honor Society. Just tell us about the importance of that.
I feel like it's a great thing to do because I feel it's good for all these students to be able to represent their school and show how great our school makes us and makes our students, and how great the teachers are for putting us and giving us opportunities to show ourselves throughout the county.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Kobe, we've enjoyed having you with us right now.
Yes, sir.
We wish you luck in the remainder of your season, and you know, you doing golf again this spring?
I don't know. I think I'm just going to stick with basketball.
Okay, well, there you go, man.
Hey, golf will carry you long term.
Exactly right. Hey,
Let
listen,
me just tell you.
basketball may end at some point, but golf, as long as you can set up and walk, man, you'll have an opportunity to play it at some point.
Sir,
so
yes, sir.
We appreciate you, man. Wish you
Thank
best
you
of
for
luck.
having
Okay,
me.
yes, sir.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Kobe.
Back to action, Fairview 15-6. Going back to the free throw line, Trace Richardson again to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, we got 2 coming. I'll let you do these.
I got you.
We got 2 seats. Yeah. Come on, sit down. We're live. Put your headsets on.
Second attempt up after a miss first. This is both. West Point clears. And rebound. Right now, sitting down with us is Cold Springs, fixing to get ready to go here in just a minute. Aaron Bailey Sr., Macy Brown Jr. Thanks for sitting with us, guys. What's the feeling going into tonight?
I'm just ready to compete. I don't know. Not scared, definitely.
That's good.
I'm looking forward to a super good game.
A super good game. You played earlier, and you probably didn't have your best effort that night. And, you know, you get another chance today. Just a really, really good team. What makes them so difficult to play against?
They're all over the place. They're, like, very scrappy. And they're just all very skilled, not just one player, but, like, the whole team.
Right.
They play very well together as a team, and everyone has their roles that they play, and it just makes like a whole. And that's why I'm a little.
Well, I'll tell you this. You got the tradition of Cold Springs Lady Eagles basketball. I know Coach Tammy West got her 700th win the other night. That's a huge accomplishment for just to say about her career. But that and the year Good Hope's had this year, obviously, with, you know, Coach Abby and the girls. We're excited. It's going to be a great matchup. We're excited to watch it for sure. Absolutely.
What is it like to be on a 700? I mean, is that a thing that you think about? Like when you're in it or when it was over, it was like, I don't think you, is it hit? Like, I guess, I mean, it's a moment that you know, you make and win a championship, but that's one of them spots that you
absolutely.
Just very rare, and to do it at Wallace. So
Absolutely.
What was your thoughts about that?
I just felt honored to be able to be on a team that's so successful, like not just this year, but through all the years that she's been here too. I'm very honored to have such a great coach, and it was just awesome being on a team that she can say she won 700. It's special.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, you think of Tammy West and, you know, you think of her dad, Danny Welburn. You know, he coached for a long time here in Cullman County. You know, her brother, John Welburn's our girls basketball coach at West Point. And, you know, you look at, you know, there on our bench, Coach Mason Bose, our head varsity coach, that's her son-in-law. And number 4 for West Point right now, Kay, that's your nephew. So if you know, you watch a lot of these games and kind of get to know some of that pedigree there that, you know, the Welburn families had, and, you know, with Tammy and John and just how their family's grown and grown up in Cullman County basketball. That's definitely a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
Huge accomplishment, absolutely.
Well, thank you guys for coming and joining us, and we wish you well tonight and going forward the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Best of luck.
Thank y'all.
See you.
Colton Thrower to throw one up there. We're still sitting there. West Point's been scoreless since about 3 minutes probably into the first quarter, and we still have one athlete. Maddox Chapman has all 6 points. He hits 3 layups early. You know, that's probably a good timeout there by Coach Lee to see if we can get something going.
That's Fairview's pushed it to 19-6, and they're starting to get some of those easy baskets that didn't have fallen earlier.
Absolutely.
139. If you're Coach Lee, you're sitting here saying, all right, it's 13. Let's let's get something positive we can build off of going into the second half.
Absolutely. You down 13, and you look and you have 6 points, with a minute 39 to go in the second quarter, but you're only down 13. So you're playing good defense. You just got to find something to fall. And, if you can hit a little run here to cut this thing to single digits, if not 8, going into the half, you got to feel pretty good about coming after that.
The thing that's hurting them is they're not. I know it's obviously you're saying, well, duh, you're not making shots. Well, Fairview's running every time, and it's just the law of averages
and they're contesting everything. I don't think even some of those 3 early baskets that Maddox had. I think some of them were tough finishes. Some of them were tough finishes he had to do.
I think they're going to 12. I couldn't tell exactly here.
12 on the block. West Point's got 10 fouls. Fairview's got 6.
Okay. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Next foul, regardless, West Point being the one-on-one. Right. Fairview's in the double bonus.
Now you got to go. But, they just chase and chase and chase, and you speed up, and just need a quality shot. Wilbur for 3.
Okay, well, there you go. That's a huge shot. Huge shot.
19 to 9.
Cuts it to 10. Huge shot. Here comes Fairview, though, running down the court, hitting those gaps, getting there into the lane. Just not finishing on the layup there, but getting after his own rebound. Absolutely.
Fairview's just quick. They're just quick and they're hard to stay in front of. But again, a stop, get a score, it's back into single digits.
Absolutely.
Long way to go in this one.
That's the thing, especially in basketball in today's time, the three-point shot. Come on, 3-point shot, that's something that you've got to do. That's a great equalizer. If you got teams that can make the 3-point shot, they're going to be tough to beat. And the good thing is you can hit a couple of them and you're right back in the game. So right now we've cut it down to 8. Fairview 11 getting there to the rim.
Down pace with another basket, push it to 10. They're just having trouble staying in front of them, trying to build the wall, make them play outside, and Fairview's kind of getting in. And when you get in, you cause problems to the defense. Got 20 seconds to go. I was going to ask you, take the first good one or work to the end, and I guess they chose to go with the first one they saw.
Say Fairview coming down, like I said, getting all the way there. Okay, 6 seconds to go. I don't know about that one.
I was going to say, I thought, well, Fairview's fixing to get another chance here. And I guess he had a better angle than I did at it. 6 seconds to go. Got to push it down the floor.
Push it down the floor. Let's go. 3, 2, TB penalty.
It's good if it goes.
Oh, almost.
Go to Dr. Barnett, who conducted a halftime interview here. That's the score, 21-11. West Point a little run. Let's go to Dr. Barnett.
Well, Coach, you're going into halftime with a 10-point lead. What's been successful for you, and what's a challenge for you?
I think just our defense is there. I'm very pleased with it. We just got to keep talking more on defense. We're getting up a couple offensive rebounds. We got to limit that in the second half.
Well, number 23, I've noticed he's gotten to the bucket several times, driving and kicking. What do you think that success has been?
We're moving the ball on offense, and it's just the ball's gonna come back to him, and he's just gonna get that lane. So,
all right. Well, good luck, Coach. Thank you.
So we're here now live with West Point's cheerleaders. This is not all of them. Some of our JV squad here, some of our younger girls. Being a cheerleader, you go straight from football straight to basketball. You don't have many nights off if you're a cheerleader. So we appreciate them and all they do for our school. Absolutely.
And it's not just one game, right? Like most players, they're there all night long.
Exactly. Here comes Fairview's girls. Great job by both squads there. And, guys, it's 21-11 Fairview, and we're going to take to a short break. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back. Halftime here. Fairview with a 21-11 lead over West Point. At the moment, we're going to kick it down to Dr. Barnett and Courtney as he interviews Coach Lee.
Coach Lee's coming to us now. Coach, I know you go into halftime, you're down by 10, but what do you tell your players to get them back in this ball game?
Well, told them, they looked scared in that first half. Got a bunch of ninth graders, but you could just tell their eyes were wide. But we went into halftime and just told them, if just because you missed a shot, we had 6 points with about a minute and a half left. When you miss a shot, you got to get back because this team's fast and this team's good. So that's all it is. Just hustle, and we can come back. So.
No doubt. I've seen y'all play several times this year. I expect the team that comes out of halftime to be a little different than the team that went in.
Yes, sir. Let's hope.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Back to you.
All right, guys. Well, as we get ready for the second half, got a minute to go at halftime. There's a lot that goes into this county tournament as far as putting it on. Coach Duncan does a phenomenal job of scheduling this. Ty Watwood and what he does with ccboe.tv and just the access it gives to everybody. I know for a fact my wife and my child are are watching at home, which is great. So it lets them see Dad and hear Dad while you kind of got to do some of this stuff. So you definitely want to say hey to them. And Walt, I'll be home in a little bit, bud. I promise you.
Last year, there was someone it was watching it through a family member in New York, and they just could not believe the production that was put on by this for a high school tournament. Normally, you just got a Facebook Live or something like that. Somebody hold the phone, and they were so complimentary of Ty and his crew and all the people. And it goes back to all the Dr. Barnett said all the sponsors.
Oh, 100%.
Just so supportive of this tournament.
100%.
They make this go.
Second half underway. Fairview with possession. Changed ends here.
Chase being summoned away. Duty calls.
Duty calls.
Turnover. West Point's got it. So, we started back this. Fairview got it to, 13 or 14 or right there at the end of the quarter, and then, hey, just move on. And sometimes what Coach Lee said at the half is just settle down.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's hard. It's easier for us to say we're old, right? We've been there.
Exactly.
But when we were that age, that's not necessarily the case.
Well, and it's good to see see something fall. See something fall. They were cold there, but that's a good stop there coming out of the half, and we'll see what adjustments they've made. Good move, Maddox, starting off this half just like he did last. Early bucket there, cuts it to 8, 21-13 Fairview.
That was his first, like you said, since early.
Exactly.
Almost 2 quarters, but still the lead scored at 8.
Fairview trying to get stuff situated here, trying to get something set up. Looks like West Point set back into a 1-2-2 defense there. There's the high skip over.
1-2-2s gives people so many problems because you got to get the ball in the high post. But yet again, if you don't get good spacing, it's hard to do.
Exactly. They're saying Maddox getting in the lane, kick out. Cade Welber over to Jackson Shelton, corner 3. No good, just a long rebound, number 11.
Fairview needs to push, right? I mean,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Their best basketball is when they're played when they're in their secondary transition game. Just like that. Got it down, worked the ball around.
Nice 3 by Gavin Pace. He's got 8 as well to match Chapman. The level of basketball in this has been really clean. I mean, I know it's been a lot of frantic, a lot of turnover and rebounding, but it's well played basketball.
Absolutely, well played basketball. Fouls have been consistent on both sides. There's been no discrepancy in numbers, and there's been fouls. There's been nothing that's been flagrant or anything by no teams. You're not seeing any chirping. You're just seeing good hard basketball being played by both these schools. There's the corner skip. That's the 1-2-2 play that can do it.
But the success Fairview had getting to the basket in the first half, I really can't say I blame him. I mean, you got to do something a little bit different. You just can't let it keep being a layup line.
Exactly.
Say, hey, make some shot.
Exactly. I'd much rather have to shoot from 25 foot than shoot there from 3 foot. Jump ball was called there. Possession stays here with West Point. Trying to figure out who's going to throw it in. There we go.
Backed off of
the 3. There you go. Big shot there. Cut it to 8. 24-16 Fairview.
He'd like to have back.
And there's the pace. After Fairview gets the ball down real quick, tries not to let West Point settle in. Good effort there, stepping the line back to West Point.
It's on, even though they've made a 3, but and you say, well, we're getting the zone, they made a 3. Well, the other 4 possessions
exactly
scored. So
exactly.
Coaches are a prisoner of the moment sometimes. So.
One thing I love about this, we got our JV coaches out here doing this, but one thing I love is, Coach Bose specifically and Coach Balick on the other side, they're involved and they're coaching up. They want to win just as bad as those JV coaches do. Absolutely.
It is the future, right?
Exactly. Like I said earlier when I told Coach Hartline, this is the crew that you have coming up that you're going to count on for the next 2 to 3 years.
Fouls on Trace Richardson to Fairview, his second.
That's nice a good look there. Finally, what looked like some sort of inbound play there.
Welburn with the lay-in. Give him 5, and West Point's got it to 6. Skipped the wrong way.
3-second call there in the lane. So West Point's come out in the second half with a 1-2-2, and it's taken Fairview a few possessions to get adjusted to it.
Yeah, they seem really unsure of, what they're really trying to do, that's something, which is reverse back, reverse back. You keep overloading the side. We got a foul. Get on 24. It should be Richardson's third. But my point being is they just keep overloading the same side, and they're already over there.
Exactly.
Not hard to guard.
Well, it's one thing, like you said earlier, you asked, I know you haven't watched West Point JV play a lot of ball, and, I know Fairview has the pace and all that, but West Point's just ability to be so multiple with their defenses, to play man-to-man, to get in this 1-2-2 zone, to sit back in a 2-3 matchup there. There you go, Maddox Chapman back. West Point's come out and cut it to 4, took the 10-point deficit down to 4. Fairview with the lead 24-20, bringing it down.
A 7-0 run to get it to 4 here with 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes to go.
I'm in the short corner.
7-0 run, man, that seems like a lot, but when you only got 20, that's a
exactly
huge run.
Right. You're exactly right. West Point out front. West Point looking to run a little bit. No numbers there. Jackson Shelton with a nice step back, a nice layup there to cut it to 2. 9-0 run to start the second half.
So many times in tournament type play is momentum.
Exactly.
And when
and I know cheap foul out there way away from the basket there. And I know you've been here on this Saturday a lot of days, and it seems like there's always some crazy stuff that happens on the Cullman County Championship Saturday for sure.
2 years ago, my daughter was playing it, and it was up 15 going in the third, and it was playing Good Up. It already beat Good Up by 20 the week before. There, it was over.
Yeah.
20-2 run, lose the game. So yeah, it can happen.
Well, that's what I was telling Coach Bosch. We were, champions when I was in high school, and it was there. We were down 6 or 8, had somebody check in off the bench and who may have had 10 to 12 points all year and come with 8 in a row, and we end up winning. So there's always something that could happen. You never know.
Staying with it here.
So here with a 30-second timeout, that was a big shot there by Fairview. They needed something to break the run there to regain the lead there to 5. One thing here is we get in the second half of these championship games in a close game, those varsity coaches are more involved in that huddle than they were in the first half. Absolutely.
They start grabbing the marker board out of the coach's hands, right?
Exactly.
Well, this seems a little bit more like, it was slow. It was 9-6 forever. Now it's picking up, making shots, and the flow of the game's better. That was Pace's second 3 this half. I have him now with 11, which is the leading scorer for either team.
Fairview's come out in the press out of the timeout. Quick break there by Shelton. 3-on-2, coming from behind. Briar Taylor. It's a good look there. And the one. Nice bucket there from Maddox Chapman. One thing you notice watching this, people think full court press that you're trying to get the ball back in the half court. Actually, the problem is what you watch these teams is once they get it down and do the kick out, then you have those little rats running back and intercept those passes. And that's how the majority of your turnovers are created. And Fairview almost had one there, but good look by Cade to Maddox for the and one. Big free throw here.
And when you control it, you're out of position. You're scrambling to try to get in. So it may go either way.
Offensive board by Briar Taylor. The put back is short. Fairview with possession. There they come. There's that tempo. Get back down. Good hands there on the backside.
Yeah, they've been Fairview's the last 3 they made. It was the first time they've been able to press in quite some time. So they need this. They need the pace. West Point doesn't need it.
There's the seal there. Physical play there in the middle. Ball on the ground, turnover on the inbounds play. Jackson Shelton, then a foul.
Ty Dunn, that might have started because before the ball was thrown in, them two were wrestling for position.
Trying to get position, absolutely.
And then you go, why are we calling that now? Where was it at the first time, right?
Oh, there's a throw out. Briar Taylor there, almost the M1. He'll be going to the line for 2. Good look there by Cade.
If they're going to put everybody in the front court, that's about what you're asking them to do.
I played football several years for George Redding back when he started coaching several years ago. I ain't going to talk about his age or whatever on here, but we used to always say throw to grass, and sometimes that's where you just got to throw it to open court and let your guy run and get it.
Hope yours is better than theirs.
Exactly.
I didn't think he threw it. I thought they just ran the football.
Oh, well, back in the day.
Back in the day. I'll give him some X and O's next time I see him.
Exactly.
I'm sure he'd love my expertise with Madden football.
2-point game. 2:20 left to go here in the third quarter. they're trying to get the ball there to that high post. Like you said, there you go, attack in the middle, and there's your kick. There's your shot. There you go. Gavin Pace is coming hot this second.
Yeah, you wouldn't even think that was the best shot, but when you're making, it's kind of a heat check time. So
well, and one thing I love about that is T.B. Penley, number 0 from West Point, was all over Gavin Pace on that. He hit the shot, and you got to love the sportsmanship by T.B. there, just giving him a good high five because he knows that was an unbelievable shot. Kick out to T.B. See if he can answer on his end. Oh, just short.
West Point, they're much more aggressive on the boards right now than they were to start the game. They're just getting a little aggressive. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. They know they've got
Courtney right in the play there.
Yeah, exactly. Would love to see Courtney. Did you get that? Thumbs up if you got that. That's what I'm talking about. She's bright-eyed shaking her head yes over there.
I'm trying to watch the game, let alone read the monitor to watch the replay there. I guess I should have caught it.
Zayden Cruz, big three. Fairview's hit some big three-pointers this half.
Yes, they have. And now all of a sudden it was just 2, a couple of possessions. Now you're setting at 8. That's going to be penalty time for West Point. I think that's Fairview's 17th foul. Send up number 24, Jackson Shelton, to the line for 1-and-1. West Point needs this. To get a little run, they need to break this, get back in it a little bit.
Well, in one way, this free throw helps West Point too. It slows the pace just a tad.
Mm-hmm. And subbing, people say, maybe people watch basketball, they get it. You sub, especially last minute, and coaches on the second free throw, they'll sub. Don't have to call timeout to set your press up.
Absolutely. Halfway home, rattles out. Fairview's here running up the side.
Yeah, this is dangerous time for West Point right now. Can't let them get this thing back to double digits at this point.
That'll be the third team foul for West Point. Foul there on number 3, Colton Thrower for the reach.
Anybody in foul trouble at this point. I think number 24, Trace Richardson from Fairview's got 3, but you get the fourth quarter. It's not uncommon. Another 3-point shot off the mark. Rebound again by Chapman. West Point needs a basket, right?
Exactly. Just like you said, Fairview, that'd be a big basket for them. Same thing for West Point. Tough basket there by number 10, Maddox Chapman on the runner. Good thing to see something fall. Cut it to 6 with under a minute to play here in the third. Fairview pushing it down.
He's got 12.
West Point still sitting at 1-2-2. No, West
they've swapped it up.
Swat up. Yeah, back into man, and there they go. Fairview right there attacking, getting to the rim. There's the foul, going to the line, shooting 2.
I'm not sure that they knew what they were doing. And I don't mean that to be critical. It looked like someone thought they were playing zone.
Exactly.
And just kind of some confusion.
Well, and I think that just speaks to the pace of the game that Fairview plays. If you push the ball down the court, sometimes that's hard to get your defense set, and that's part of the reason why they do what they do. Off the mark there for the first
just a little
throw.
bit, yeah.
Number 4, Cade Webber back in for number 3, Colton Thrower.
A little short on both.
West Point pushing, Jackson Shelton pushing, getting to the middle there. Good move.
Ooh,
just rimmed out. He'll be going to the line for 2.
Got to stop the ball.
Exactly.
Got to stop the ball. Fairview did that first. They were going length of the floor and getting wherever they wanted to. You had to, and West Point's done a better job at that, which is allowed them to get back in the ball game. You got to make some free throws too. Seems like they'd missed 4 in a row before that. But this is going to come down to it, right?
Absolutely. It's going to come down. When you look at Fairview with 8 fouls, West Point with 4, that's going to be 7 here pretty quick into the fourth quarter. And, whoever's going to shoot the best free throws here at the end of the game is going to walk away the winner in this one, you have to think. Good effort there by number 22, Aiden Ennis, coming in there for West Point. Kind of giving some fits there to retain a possession there for us.
I think they're going offense here, thinking, well, the rest was going to carry the rest over. We got the ball, got a chance to score. Let's go for it.
TB Penley with a look back three, just off the mark there. Cade Wellman there with the board. Looks like we got another foul there under the goal. Be the 19th foul for Fairview. Cade will go to the line to shoot a one-on-one. West Point ready to sub to rest some of these starters for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, at this point, every bump is going to, especially this will be 1-1, but West Point's in the double bonus for the remainder of the game, and that's quite advantageous, Fairview's it's not a body problem. I mean, you look over there,
absolutely. Yeah, we had to move in some seats to sit all those guys down over there.
But this is when you go to the basket for 8 minutes. I mean, every hand check, 2 shots, point forward.
Thing is, these one-on-ones, we missed the front end of a few of them.
That's right.
Double dribble there, the turnover, be West Point ball, 12.8 seconds to go. Putting that starting 5 back in there, try to get a basket here at the end of the quarter. Here we go, another inbound.
Just let it keep rolling
exactly,
there.
You're exactly right. That's one thing that these young guys got to run. That you get caught in the moment or whatever, but obviously he'd like to let that roll out to just to eliminate any possibility of Fairview getting a last second shot here.
1.6 seconds. Got something.
Inbound, not even going to try.
Never even knew it. Didn't do it. At the end of 3, we got Fairview 33, West Point 28. Now, word from our sponsor.
One might be tempted to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Grill Man, there appears to be a little extra burger on my burger." You're dang right there is. Everybody goes to Milo's.
We are Cullman County Schools.
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 Exceptional.
Educational.
Experiences.
For everyone. For everyone.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
All right, we're back here, about to start the fourth quarter. Fairview with a 5-point lead. We'd like to welcome back 3-time high school All-State basketball player, Mr. Chase Nelson, to the broadcast. He's got pulled away for other duties, but glad he can join us here for this last quarter. Chase, Fairview with a 10-point lead at half. West Point was able to cut that thing in half there in the third quarter, and it seems like both teams have settled in. Could have a free throw shooting contest coming up here soon. There you go. Fantastic. I'm not going to. I'm not going to, Chase. There you go. That's it. That must be Maddox Chapman, if I had to guess.
No Brandon Iron. I mean, what must be neat there all the time, right?
Exactly.
What was the funniest thing you read out of the whole thing?
I think you have some that interesting facts and. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just a FYI. And believe it or not, that's Maddox Chapman who put that, who's probably West Point's leading scorer. So we are happy, Maddox, that you have made the team. Okay, no offense taken there, Chase.
Same thing.
I'm going to say that's probably Asa Sutter if I had to guess. That's just an Asa Sutter answer to some of those questions. Once you know Asa Sutter, you know that's probably the case there. The guy that can squat the most. Big basket there, cuts it to 3 points in 5 minutes and 50 seconds ago. The biggest guy there that can squat the most, I'll probably go with, that's a tough one there, Chase. A lot of skinny legs out there on our basketball team. Come here, there's a skip pass across the top. Called it up in the air. West Point's ball, turnover there, down 3 with 5.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Big possession here to tie this thing up.
West Point batting that 1-2-2 is causing a few problems.
That's it. Aiden, who got it on the offensive board there. Maddox pushing the ball down. Kick it in there to Breyer. Tries to get in the middle. There's a jump shot there at the elbow.
That's a tough shot.
A tough shot. You know, that's a shot that you don't see much anymore. You know, that 15-footer there from the elbow.
Yeah, most people don't want that shot.
Exactly. Jesse Lee, hands on his knees. He didn't want that shot, obviously.
Number 12, Breyer Taylor, just picked up his 4th foul with 5:15 to go in the fourth.
Okay, that's tough. He's a good guy there in the blocks, rebounding on the defensive end of the ball. 9-5, fouls in Fairview. Zayden Cruz there finding the middle. Missed the layup. Jackson Shelton the rebound. There it is. West Point pulls it out to slow the pace down 3, try to set something up. Timeout there by Coach Jesse Lee. While we're at a timeout, guys, we're going to head to a quick commercial break and say thanks to our sponsors. Yeah, guys, as you see right now on the bench, you know, Coach Lee's there sitting there talking to his West Point team. They've done good. Like I said, 10-point deficit at the half, cut it down to 3. You know, going to be in possession of the ball here. What do you think they're talking about there, Eric?
Getting a good shot. They forced that at the top of the key last time. They can get what they want if they're patient. When you get teams that play man-to-man, real frenetic like Fairview, they're easy to guard the shorter amount of time. The longer the defense runs, the better look. And he's going to say, hey, let's get a good look. You know, when we're taking our time getting to the basket, we're doing fine. We rush a shot after one pass. That would be my guess.
And same thing there. You know, Fairview, you know, you get these games where you got to lead here late. And, you know, there's a fine line there between, you know, with the pace that you play and, you know, don't want to throw the game away, but also don't want to not play your game that got you to that point also. So it'll be interesting to see these last 4.5 minutes what both these teams do.
You know,
exactly. Oh, there it is. Trying to check a play. Quick hands on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good heads-up play there by number 24, Trace Richardson.
Fairview wanted intentional there, and it wouldn't have been out of reason. I mean, you know, he had him. I mean, it was a clear path grab, and I don't blame him. I'd have done the same thing and just make a ref call it. But as it is, we play ball.
Well, the good thing is too, you know, West Point, you know, they'll know now that, you know, next foul will put Fairview into the 1-and-1 there. Save a little time. Good look there to Gavin Pace. Cuts the lead to 5. Cade Weber bringing the ball up court.
Got him a 16 by 4.
He's had a good game. He's had a good game.
Well, he's moved from outside. Now they're posting on the inside, flashing across the short side on the weak side of the zone there. Possession shorten up at this point, you know, until we hit that 2-minute frenetic pace, and then where everybody starts pressing, you lose your mind. You need quality shots. Well, you need a shot, and that's 2 turnovers.
Good hands again there by 24. Fairview with the pace, pushing, finds it in the corner. Zayden Cruz with a little floater that's ever so popular in basketball nowadays. Gets the offensive rebound on the board. Good hands there by West Point. Force a turnover.
You're probably going to get grabbed there, and they're probably not going to call it.
Exactly.
So, and that's just the way it goes on both ends at this point.
Exactly.
Fairview a little zone here. Well, not necessarily.
Cade Wellman there with a 3.
Shot.
Big shot there. Big shot there. Cut the lead to 2. 35-33 Fairview.
They were helping across on that side, and then they didn't roll back over to get there.
West Point's kind of extending that zone a little bit there.
Yeah, they've moved to a 2-3.
Fairview in no hurry with a 2-point lead. Here we are, a 2-point game, 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. The skip pass, dangerous pass there. You know, West Point's got a lot of length. There's been a lot of skip passes that West Point's been close to, and that one they were able to get. Big possession here.
How often do you say, we're just going to hold the ball, and then we're not going to run our offense, and then you don't get a shot? You know, I mean, just keep playing, right? Nice try.
There's the kick. There's a shot to take the lead. Just off. Just off.
You got to get back.
Gavin Pace, who's had the hot hand in the second half. Oh, halfway down. Halfway down.
The first ones he's missed.
Yeah, exactly. That kid's been on fire this half. Good look there by Cade Weber to Breyer. Ties it up. We've got a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 2:13 to go. 35-35 JV Boys County Championship. Fairview with possession.
We said a while ago we'd get here. We just didn't know exactly how it would end up. But
exactly.
This JV Boys usually comes down to it every year. Something wild.
See now, you know, we'll see now with mine and coaching. You see now both varsity coaches and JV coaches up off the bench, coaching them up, talking to them. You knew that was going to happen.
We just need the principal sitting on the end of the bench.
Exactly. The high skip. Fairview in no hurry here. Fairview in no hurry, and West Point, you know, kind of staying back in that zone, playing them out. Cade with the tip around. Fairview will retain possession. Colt Redding checking in. All 17 people on Fairview's bench. Walt stands up to give a high five.
And I don't have it in front of me, but I'm guessing it's timeouts aplenty here because there's not been very many given.
Exactly. You know, you look at this game under a minute and a half to go, 1:26 to go, tie game. You know, Fairview, their next foul, West Point will be in the double bonus. Fairview will be in a one-on-one there. So, you know, if the possession gets the right person there, you know, I mean, that could be a difference here in the game.
Is Fairview's plan to shorten this to one? I mean, or I don't know.
Maybe so. This is total opposite.
Not
there.
like fouling
exactly.
that far out.
Not foul that far out. So that's going to send number 24, Trace Richardson, to the line for the 1-and-1.
I was wondering if that was given by the bench, but that does not appear to be the signal I'm getting.
You can tell
from over there.
Exactly. From looking at the emotions after that foul was called, that is not what they wanted to do. Right here, front end 1-on-1.
First one's good. Trace Richardson will have his second attempt to make it a 2-point game. So, as always, it's the mindset there. Are we just going to hold it? I mean, we're just going to play, and is that whatever? I don't know. Everybody handles it different. There's no right or wrong.
Exactly. It's all about possessions, and obviously, you know, I don't think the coach wants to foul. 2 big free throws there by 24 Chase Richardson right there to go in. Somebody's got to throw it in, boys. There you go. 2-point game. 1 minute and 7 seconds remain to go. West Point setting up a half-court offense here. There to tie it up, 37-37. Coach Lee there with the timeout. 52.2 seconds to go. We're going to head to a quick break, guys. Thank you to our sponsors. right, guys, we're back there. Good shot there at the West Point cheerleaders there. Crowd starting to filter in here, Eric. This game started, it was we thought about it being kind of low, but you look kind of around us now when the fans are starting to fill up to the top.
Yeah, and the line's been out the door for a while now, so it will fill in. There's no doubt. And that's what they was talking about last night on the broadcast. 6 different schools participating. That's if your team got beat, then obviously you don't feel that way. But I mean, for the system as a whole, that's what'll get the most.
And I think about those old coaches like Coach Felton Eastwood from Holly Pond, man, who loves basketball, who loves this tournament. And, what a time for those old coaches to get to see all these teams play. Fairview on the inbound, 50 seconds to go, 37-37, tie ball game with possession of the ball.
West Point's going to man.
Change up to see. I can see Fairview here trying to do something to get there to the basket, to get in, to get an easy layup. 34 seconds to go. A lot of eyes looking up at the clock. They know what they're playing for here. You see their eyes on their man, eyes on the clock. Nobody wants to give up anything easy here. Fairview looks like they're holding for the last shot. Want to limit possession there for West Point. They increase passing. Good patience here, though, for Fairview JV. 10 seconds to go, 37-37. Ball, Trace Richards in hand, 24, working a one-on-one. There comes the pick. He gets in there. Gavin Pace with a hot hand with a three. Big shot at the buzzer. Gavin Pace wins the Cullman County Basketball Championship for Fairview with a shot at the buzzer. Gavin Pace.
What a shot.
And we knew it, talking about this JV basketball game. Something always comes down to this. Gavin's had the hot hand this whole second half. Let's check the replay there.
Bank replay from way downtown. They got it. They got the set they wanted. Great game, great shot.
And both sides. What an incredible game by both teams there. I mean, that's what you come here for on these championship Saturdays here. At Traditions Bank Arena here at Wallace State Community College, and that's what it's about. And we talked about from the beginning of the game that we knew this game was going to be tight, and it did come down to the last second.
That with Pace, that was his. I have him at very unofficial 19th, and we're going to Chase at this point with our player of the game.
Going with Chase with Gavin Pace, our player of the game. Go ahead, Chase.
All right, I got Gavin Pace right here with me. We want to say, Gavin, what does this mean to you to win this county championship?
Oh my gosh, man. All this hard work, coaches supporting us. Oh my gosh, it feels great. Amazing.
Good deal. What is your one thing you're going to do after this game?
Freaking celebrate, baby. Yeah.
There you go. There's our player of the game, Gavin Pace.
And Gavin Pace there with a big shot, but, I mean, he was on fire that whole second half.
Yeah, if they needed a basket, that's where they went. And that's exactly – I mean, it looked like Fairview got exactly what they wanted. I mean, and if they missed, we just go to overtime. So they were content and it worked out.
Well, and you hate it. And I look over there at all my boys from West Point, and I can see the upset, their looks on their face. You got some tears, got some crying. They left everything out there. They have a lot to be proud of themselves. A lot of those guys will actually, as JV guys do, will move up and go and join varsity the rest of the year and look forward to building and get some practice in with those guys for next year.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing good to say. And it hurts. It's okay to hurt, right? If you're happy, we're just here for a good time. I mean, it's just part of sports. But they played well. They battled back and, hey, had a chance at the end. It could go either way. Zayden Cruz from Fairview is all tournament for the boys JV team.
Briar Taylor, number 12, big guy for West Point there. He's had a good tournament, all-tournament team as well.
We talked about the girls. We didn't talk about much about the boys tonight, and with Good Hope Hansville. So, what do you think about that?
It's going to be a good one. They've been two of the better teams, across the county for the last couple of years. Both coaches do a fantastic job. I think both of them young coaches,
right?
You think of Good Hope and how they play and their length and do all that, and then you think of Hansville, just the athletes they got. I mean, Zachy Campbell's unbelievable. I think that's going to be another exciting game coming up tonight. Absolutely.
I asked Ty who he was for, and he was on the fence.
Ty's not on the fence. If you know Ty, you know who Ty's for.
And then he started barking at me, and then I was like, okay.
TB Penley, all-tournament team there as well. Fantastic kid. Also plays golf. Gavin Pace, no surprise there. Player of the game, hit the game-winning shot to make the all-tournament team.
Cold Springs has been in the boys' final the last 2 years. The thing it'll be different this year is pace won't be an issue. They're going to go.
Exactly.
Both sides in that varsity boys
Exactly.
going to go.
Exactly.
So coming up next after this game, we have Cold Springs. What's your prediction on that, Tret?
Well, I'm sitting here with the Cold Springs High School principal here, and I'll tell you what, Cold Springs, when you think of Cullman County basketball in general, you think of Cold Springs and Coach Tammy West. Even back when I was in school, they were winning state championships. But I'm telling you, that Good Hope team this year is something special. Good Hope team is something special. I think anybody across the state in 4A is going to have a hard time beating Good Hope this year.
They're a top 10, if not a top 5 team across classification.
Yes, 1A, 2, 7A, absolutely.
I mean, they're really good.
They're the real deal. Coach Justin Abbey, another guy, he's a Cold Springs graduate.
He is.
Justin and I played ball against each other back in the day, and just a phenomenal guy. Justin's a phenomenal guy, does a phenomenal job with that team. It'll be exciting for sure.
You didn't ask me, Chase, but
I didn't want to play off.
It's fine.
No,
I get it. I'll say this: we played the first time, and they got after.
JV runner-ups are West Point boys there. Proud of them, and you look at that, and I see a lot of ninth graders on that crew. So that's a lot of kids who's going to be helping our school out, for a long time, and just excited and tickled for them. And it says a lot about them to be down at 10, to struggle like they did in the first half, to cut it back, to make it a game, and hey, that last bucket went.
Well, you don't get this far to quit.
Exactly.
You just keep coming. Congratulations to Fairview.
Yeah, Cullman County champions. That's huge for their school too, because I know that coaching crew over there, and Dr. Chris Gamble and Coach George Redding, their administration there is excited about what they have coming.
Their boys, them in Good Hope last night, with a minute to go, it could have went either way. And then Good Hope went like a 6-0 run or something to make it look like it wasn't as close, but it was a 1-point basket game. It could have went either way.
Well, and I'm going to say this again about, both these JV games, the girls and the boys. When you have your JV teams collecting hardware at the end of their season, that's going to excite you as a school, because all these kids are going to be coming up, and they're going to be helping you here for a long time. You'll see right there in the camera, Fairview's boys getting their picture made. As any Cullman County resident knows, we've seen a ton of these pictures throughout the year.
Makes up social media tonight,
Absolutely.
tomorrow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, hey, we're going to wrap it up. That's a final Fairview JV Boys 40, West Point JV Boys 37. Huge thank you to our sponsors. We'll be back.
Thank you for watching CCBOE.TV, a service of Cullman County Schools.